Hello, everybody. Brother Ed coming to you once again from Louisville, Kentucky, and this is news you can use. Massive heat wave causes severe drought and stress to the residents of the northwestern and southwestern United States. Temperatures soar to 140 to 150 degrees in Dallas. Re- Very unusual for a temp to get that high in Dallas. Oregon and Washington, seeing temps soar to 111 degrees. Residents rarely need AC as most of the time summer heat does not rise above the 80s. Unusual. I didn't know that until recently. So, they don't generally tend to need air conditioners. They need one now. Always better to bear on the side of caution at all times. Edward Snowden says Julian Assange could be marked for death. Did he really engage in a hacking conspiracy? Does he potentially have a lot of dirt on politicians? You decide. Taiwan warns the world to prepare for a global conflict. Russia launches drills in the Mediterranean amid rising tensions with the UK. Russia also recently told the UK that if they continue with their aggressive actions, they will fire back. NATO, alarmed by the rise of China, predicts Beijing will begin moving troops around. That's pretty darn cryptic. What does that mean exactly? Moving troops around where? Around the world? Around their own country? Around Asia? Around. Moving troops around. China has become very militarily advanced and is ramping up mass production of its hardware. Warships, aircraft carriers, fighter planes, etc. They are a nation we should be watching, as are we and all others. Miami tries to remain hopeful as many residents are still unaccounted for after a possible attack on a condo community that caused a residence to collapse. Very sad indeed. Well, other than that, the usual still going on. If it is indeed true and real, then we are looking at a very real food shortage within not too long from now. I'm going to say likely next month, but it, the way things are going, and if this is a big setup, like I think that it likely is, it could be any time between now and the end of the year. Even if, unfortunately, this is true, even if all of those millions of animals were not actually exterminated without being processed, and all of those millions of tons of food and milk and what have you, just nothing done anything with, and we really are eating last year's harvest this year, and the farmers are really having a hell of a time trying to get anything to grow without any rain and no water from reservoirs, then we are going to soon see some very serious problems. If this all is being planned and orchestrated, then we're still going to see very serious problems because the lamestream media wants us to believe that it is all true. And whether it is or not, the effects are still going to be the same because those in positions of authority want the effects to be the same. They want the civil unrest. They want people to kill each other. They want people to die of starvation. And that's just the way it is. They would rather see the majority of us dead than to look at us or speak to us. They won't tell you that, but that's the way they feel. So you need to get your preps in order. That's all there is to it. Get everything that you need while you can get it, while you can still afford it. And as much as you possibly can. Anything that you can think of that you need now on a daily basis, you need in excess for a prolonged period of time. DHS is even telling people they need at least 6 months worth of everything. And when the people who want you dead are warning you to stock up, you know there's a problem. Or there's a big one coming. I got a feeling that we're going to see one of two things take place in July. Either some sort of an attack on our military, or an attack of some sort on the infrastructure. And if it is an infrastructure attack, I got news for you. It will not be from hackers. It will be from the powers that be in the big DC. That's where it's going to come from. Just like all the rest of the stuff that's happened this year came from there. Till next time, you know what to do. Be in the Word, be in prayer for divine intervention, daily, at least 3 times a day. Dawn, noon, and dusk. Or sundown. And be as well prepared as you can be at all times for every possible worst case scenario, because they're all very likely coming soon. Till next time, Brother Ed signing out with love.